was someone who called out Piyush Goyal saying that I built a semiconductor company. I launched it in US and UK and Canada, tried doing it in India. Even till this date, from 2018 till this date, my startup is not approved by you. There's a surprise entry of Bill Gates and he comes in and he's like...
So what are the key tips that you would give to beginners or students that want to stand out on the platform? Hi Ishan, this is Likita. As a student that is entering the tech world, I often hear multiple people talking about how tech is revolving and the amount of changes that tech is doing to the society right now. So do you think tech is creating jobs or is it taking away jobs? So I want to hear your opinion on this.
Yeah, I think it's very important to learn how to use the latest technology that you have and become faster, become better with that, so that now you are a knowledge worker who can do things more effectively. So when 4.0 image generator was launched by ChatGPT and OpenAI, there was an immense opportunity for designers to create even better designs. People were worrying that designers' career will go, but you don't realize that if a normal person can create such amazing, images and designs from 4.0 image generate, just imagine what designers can create, because they know exactly what to write in the prompt, what to mention, so that the image will look even better. So it's only going to make the top 1% even better. So that's the positive way to look at things. And when you start looking at it that way, you realize that every opportunity, when tech comes, it is all about how can you utilize it to become more efficient and become better at what you do.
What tech skills, core tech skills, do you think will stay relevant no matter how the industry evolves?
Problem solving is the most important skill to learn, because no matter whatever field you are in, if you can understand how to break anything down into multiple steps and then execute it one by one and solve any problem, then you will basically win. And the only skill that you need to learn is how to learn, right? Because everything is changing so rapidly, you can just not fixate or make one tool your career or one industry your career. Your career should just be in the business of helping people solve problems. That could be one domain. I want to help people figure out HR, or I want to help people figure out their payroll, or want to figure out their, it could be anything like marketing, for example, or sales. And then you are basically using the best tech which is available to try to solve that. And you're focusing on the problem and not on the particular latest advancement which is there and how can it solve the problem. So that is what is important.
You've always been a person who encouraged students to, attend hackathons or like just go on tech events and all of it. So did we. We got an opportunity to, participate in a hackathon conducted in our college. We built a fully functional website under 24 hours, and we went to Mumbai Tech Week that happened recently, and we met few big names like Varun Maya, Nikki Parmar, and even Harsh Jain. So did you get the opportunity to go to Microsoft's 50th anniversary and just meet and listen from the greats like Satya Nadella or Bill Gates? So what insights did you take out from those conversations that really stuck with you or even changed your mindset?
I think I learned how energetic they were, and their energy can be felt throughout the entire room. It was a massive event. I think about 500 people in the audience seating, and Satya comes in and he starts talking about how Copilot and AI is revolutionizing every field. Then there's a surprise entry of Bill Gates, and he comes in and he's like, this is what I've been up to, this is what we built, this is how we started in a garage in Albuquerque, and then how we came to Seattle. And so it was very interesting because they were talking about every single thing that they've built, from Windows to Microsoft Office suite, to everything that they've done, Xbox, Minecraft, everything. And I could really see that joy in their eyes when they were all together. There was Bill Gates, Satya Nadella, and there was also Steve Ballmer. All the three CEOs sitting together and talking about the story of the last 50 years of Microsoft. And Cleo Abram, who was the anchor, was asking this question, that what will Microsoft be at 100 years? What will it look like then, 50 years from today? And they said that there might be some AI which will become the CEO. They were just joking about that. But it was just a very good experience, like just meeting all the people. I met a fellow person who is working on security and Copilot. Then I went to his building. I had lunch over there with him. I met Bitsians over there as well. And so I had a great day just meeting so many cool people. I met creators who I used to watch on YouTube. So then I went to the visitor center of Microsoft, building number 992. In there, I saw the first ever version of Windows 95, first ever version of the mouse that Microsoft made. The first mouse ever was kept over there. Everything I saw, the first computer, Altair 8800, was kept over there. So it was just a very legendary thing. Only if you're like a tech geek, you will appreciate everything over there. So I had a lot of fun over there.
You've built a strong presence on LinkedIn. So, what are the key tips that you would give to beginners or students that want to stand out on the platform?
Share stories every day. Whatever you do, whatever you learn, take a picture of that, put that picture, put a caption talking about what you learned from that, and slowly you learn about copywriting and how can you hook people in. So have a very clear first line, but then also the second line needs to override what you said in the first line. So write contradictory statements, and then there is a ... see more option. So we'll click on that and they'll read the whole thing. Obviously, it should not clickbait people, but make it in such a way that people would read it till the end. We will click on see more, because as soon as they click on see more, that means LinkedIn thinks of that as a action, as an intent, as an interactive post that someone has used, which means this post is good. So it will recommend it to more people. So you will get better at copywriting, but that should not stop you from making your first LinkedIn post. So make it, learn from others, keep watching content around how to do better on LinkedIn, and just keep doing it every day.
Sure. Looking ahead, what role do you think India will be playing in the global tech innovation space?
See, I think it is all about what the government is able to do to attract talent, to attract funding in the innovation space as such in India. Because India is great at servicing the world, but it sucks at most of the other things. It's also great at space technology, ISRO, but it sucks at pretty much everything else. Because, see, there was that Piyush Goyal saying in Startup Mahabharat bol raha hu, Startup Mandapam, saying that there are no companies who are doing deep tech. Most companies are creating these, quick commerce or ice cream startups or bakery startups. And then there was someone who called out Piyush Goyal saying that I built a semiconductor company. I launched it in US and UK and Canada, tried doing it in India. And even till this date, from 2018 till this date, my startup is not approved by you. What do? You tell me. You want people to do deep tech companies in India. You want tech and innovation to happen. It's not happening because you're not approving it. So you've not built the systems, and then you're blaming us for not coming up with the innovation and all the deep tech companies that you want. But it is all about the depth of the market, right? So San Francisco, for example, has just a lot of people who are willing to bet on you. It's just an abundance of people. So everyone can raise a $100,000 round very easily based on just the idea without even building anything. Capital is abundant and the barrier to start is so low. Anyone can set up a company really quickly and get to business. For me, when I built my company MarketUp, I started working in February of 2021, and December of 2021 is when my company got approved. And I got the GST even later after that. Forget like starting the company. Getting the GST is so hard. They expect you to have a physical address. Why? I am a remote company. I don't have an address. We work remotely. We should not have an address if I'm working remotely. But they want you to have that. And without that address, you cannot set up a company. It took me so long to convince the middle management in the government to allow me to set up my company and get my GST number.
In your view, how has tech changed before and after open source?
So there's a trend right now with all the startups which are getting funded in Y Combinator, and that is they'll just build some tech and they'll open source it. Like Browser Use is a company which is open source, and they're giving what they've built away for free. But in return, they're getting massive distribution and free marketing because it's such a good tool. People are just talking about it so much. You just get so much inbound from B2B companies. So companies wanting to install Browser Use in their own company, they will reach out to you for help. So the biggest shift that I've seen is this. So B2B companies will outsource all of their software on open source, and then companies will reach out because they've heard about them from all the free marketing that they get. That's the biggest, change, which is shocking, but it also works really well for them apparently.
Before we wrap up, we'll just have a little quick rapid fire.
Done.
Metaverse, hyper future.
I don't know what that is.
Like virtual reality.
Virtual reality is great. Have you tried Meta Quest?
Yeah, that's what she's asking.
Yeah. Oh, virtual reality, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I've tried it myself. It's so much fun to just play games over there.
Your prediction for the next big breakthrough in AI.
I have no clue. I'm not an expert. I cannot comment.
Dream collab, tech or creator.
See, I don't have a dream collab as such. I just focus on delivering as much value as possible to my audience.
That's a wrap. Thanks a ton, Ishan, for joining us and sharing your
Thank you so
insights
much.
and journey.
Thank you
so
for
much.
inviting me.